Robot, we need an Arduino UNO board and Bluetooth HC05 module, robot chassis with two DC motors attached. I attach two DC motors 60 RPM each. Front I will attach either free wheel tires or dummy wheel, and some connectors will be needed, and then one IC L293D module. Better use this L293D module. It's very easy, very convenient to make connections, provide supply voltages and provide input voltages. So fine, this are the material needed for making any Android based robot, whether voice control robot or button based or character based. Anyhow, we are preparing this robot for both purpose, voice control and button based. Make a robot, we need this L293D IC module and robot chassis with attached DC motors of any RPM, 60, 100 or 200, 300, any RPM we can take. Normally 60 works better. So we prepare this robot chassis. After that we are having this L293D. So to test this L293D, here it is having power supply connectors, and then here it is having input connectors, so that we can provide 1-0 logic, and by connecting the motors on motor 1 and motor 2 we can test whether the IC is working or not, it is accepting the logics 1-0 or not. So we'll see it by connecting motors. These motors are connected with 2-pin connectors, so I am attaching one motor on motor 1 pin and another motor on motor 2 pin. So motors have been attached, but still L293D is not provided with the power supply, so I am using one Arduino board. From the Arduino board I am providing the power supply 5-volt ground. So here 5-volt grounds are there, then from there I am taking it, and on the IC also 5-volt ground is mentioned, so same place, red wire 5-volt and black wire ground. Once I connected, it got the power supply, that IC got the power supply. Now on the input side, we need to provide the 5-volt and 0-volt, that is 1-0 logic. So I am using that same power supply unit, 5-volt and ground, and I am connecting on the first two connectors 1-0. So I am providing, so the motor is rotating with 1-0. I am testing, so it is rotating in one direction. This battery may be weak, that is the reason it is rotating very slow. So fine, I will change with the battery and test with another more power battery, that is of 9 volts. So yes, I am changing the battery now. Now see, it is moving very fast. So fine, 1-0 I tested. Now I am changing the logic to 0-1. So 0-1, just cross connection, like reverse connection, so it has changed the direction. Now second motor also, just connect on the second pin, so it is rotating. If I change the logic, like instead of 1-0, if I provide 0-1, so direction is changed. See, fine. You can change the direction from here also, on the motor side, on the output side, or from the input side. So this is about the L293D working and testing with the robot chassis. Fine. So to prepare a voice control robot, we need actually wire dotage library is not needed. Only soft for soft serial library we are using, because we are converting digital pins of Arduino UNO, that is second and third pin, to the serial pin. So this soft serial library will be needed. Using soft serial, one object we created by name sim900, and using that object we'll be calling the soft serial library for making the serial communication with the Arduino UNO, and then sending the text messages or voice messages to the Arduino with the help of Arduino HC05 Bluetooth module. So here one string is declared by name text message, so that variable will be receiving the messages from the Bluetooth module to the Arduino board. Then message state, actually this I don't think will be needed in the future part of the project, so another code I edited. Fine. Then 6th to 9th pin I made motor connections, that is two motors I use. So DC11, DC12 represent first motor, and DC21, DC22 represent second motor, and they are connected to 8, 9, 10, 11 pins. Fine. One more character is mentioned here, I will see in the further part of the project. Fine. So functions I declared, because I am making a robot, 5 functions I will be needed: stop, forward, backward, right, left. So in the stop I mention as serial print stop, and then to display on the serial print whether the motor is like what function it is receiving and what particular operation it is performing. Fine. So to stop it, I use digital write high for all the 4 pins of the L293D IC or the digital pin connections. Then for forward high low we have to write high low is written digital write and given a small delay of 2000 millisecond, that is of 2 seconds. Without delay also it will function properly. So delay is not mandatory, but these logics are mandatory. High low is mandatory. Fine. For backward it will be a reverse logic of the forward function, that is low high to the digital pins of the Arduino board. Then left, one motor should be forward, another motor should be backward. So that is what I mentioned here, high low for first motor, low high for second motor. So the motor will be taking a left turn, that is some kind of a turn for 200, that is 2 seconds, and then right. And this delay is our wish. Any delay we can keep, how much more turn we want. If our robot chassis is bigger, then we may need bigger delay, or else smaller delay will be operative. Next is a right turn. Here right turn for left opposite, same thing, same logic. Here you can see exactly opposite is mentioned here, where low is written here high, and instead of high low is written, so it will be reverse of the left and right turn. This way we can make it in the using the Arduino board for our robot. Next is the setup. In the setup, all the digital pins are made as output. Then serial begin, especially serial begin will display on serial monitor on our computer monitor. While testing, this will be helpful. Then sim 900 begin is very important because that is the object we created for using soft serial library, and the baud rate for Bluetooth will be 9600. And then we'll get a message when once we connect our Android app, voice control robot for dustbin. This is for this robot we are making for a dustbin purpose. So dustbin will be moving in different directions with the help of voice control commands from the mobile phone, and dust will be collected. That is what the purpose is. So here we are checking for the serial data available. If data is available, we are going to hold in the text message. So one variable we declared, and it will read, and after reading it will display. After display it will match. If it is matching with the forward function, then forward function will be called and forward operation will be happening. Likewise for backward, same thing. If text message received is matching with the backward, then the backward function will be called. Likewise for all the 5 functions: forward, backward, right, left, and stop. This is about the voice control robot. This is the Android app which I will share in the link. We need to use this Android app. In the Android app we need to speak the commands. So she is Arfa, she will speak the commands. Say forward, Arfa.
Forward.
It is recognized as forward. It is moving here as forward. Now she is saying stop. Press. Say stop.
Stop.
1 minute I will say. Hold that mic. Stop. So now it is recognized as stop. Now that robot is stop. Likewise for all the functions. Backward also. We'll see for the backward, since my table is small. Okay, fine. Say backward.
Backward.
Fine, it is recognized. It is moving backward. Say stop. Now she said stop. Hold that button. Yes. Say stop.
Stop.
Still it is moving backward only. I will say stop. So now it is stop. Likewise right, left, all functions it will move.